Greetings YouTube, this is Daywalker225XXXX, and this video is going to be a rant. I always said I would let everybody know when I was going to rant about things, and this is going to be another one of my long-winded rants, and it'll probably end up being 2 videos before I'm done putting everything on here that I have to say. But I have quite a bit to say because this is a response to BLAKEBARBIEDOLL's "If I Were a Black Man" video. Alright, let's get started here. First off, she says that the gender war is unwinnable by both sides. Well, let's break it down like this, Blake. That's bullshit. And I'll tell you why it's bullshit. It's bullshit for the simple fact that black women have finally started getting put on blast. Black men have been coming on YouTube and other different social networking sites and other sites where they can post up videos and voice their opinion for, I don't know, about 3 years now. Whereas black women have been doing that to black men for, I don't know, since the early 60s, 1961, when the white feminist movement first started. And what's funny is a lot of those very same feminists are lesbians. So think about that. Alright, let's go on. Then you say that you didn't realize there was a competition between black men and black women. Well, my question is look who made it into one. Black men never, ever, ever wanted to compete with black women as far as educations, jobs, and, just overall things in general. Black women made that a point. But now it's to the point where these black women are seeing that they aren't going to make as much as these men do. They haven't been for years, and they're not now. So there's no difference. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care if you get equal pay for equal work. It doesn't bother me. But the thing is the white society, being the patriarchal society that it isn't going to allow that. It won't happen. Or if it happens, it won't happen anytime soon. Let's go on. Now you want to back out now that you know that your ass is fucking beat just like a rat to desert a sinking ship. Like I said, these women are being put on blast. Black men are talking about them, and it was all fine, well, and good when black women were coming on YouTube and coming on these television shows and writing in magazines that black men were no good and we were down low and we were just not taking care of our kids and all these myriad numbers of things that, granted, some black men were doing. But at the same time, instead of you talking about the men that were doing that shit, you wanted to lump all black men into that same category, which was the wrong thing to do. Why? Because a lot of good men went down with the bad ones too, Blake. A lot of good men that never had anything to do with that honestly did give a fuck about black women at one time, don't now, because they got put in the same category as the motherfuckers that were fucking up. You might want to think about that. Let's go on a little bit further. You try to help people. You said you try to help people that have been wrong. Now don't make me laugh. All right, you help people that have been wrong. What black men have you ever helped that have been wrong? Because there have been plenty on YouTube that have, Blake, and 9 times out of 10, I've usually seen you standing there with a brick in your hand throwing it, and then hiding your hand after you've thrown it, just like a little kid. Don't try and sit up here and play holier than thou because you aren't, Blake. You're just as guilty as the rest of these bitches that do that shit. Then you went on to say that you're proactive and you make the world a better place. Well, exactly what is it that you do to accomplish that, Blake? Aside from calling black women nigger girls and black men monkeys. Because I've watched your videos. As a matter of fact, the only reason I started making videos was to call you out on your fucking bullshit. Deny it, Blake. Deny it. Say that you haven't done it. As a matter of fact, when I confronted you about what you said and what you were going on and on about, you directed me to watch one of your videos, but you never directly answered me. And when I got in your face about the shit, what happened, Blake? I got blocked, right? Well, don't worry. I have a forum here because I will make plenty of videos about your sorry ass. Don't try to fucking run now. Don't you even dare. Then you went on about how a black man should, you said how, well, this particular person, SWP Disciple, said that 79% of black women are overweight and that they were undesirable. So you advised him to look in the remaining 21% of black women. Bitch, are you fucking ignorant? Why in the fuck do I have to go hunting for something that I'm looking for? If I go to the store, and let's say I wanted some peanut butter, let's say I wanted some Jif Chunky peanut butter, and I go to a store, and the first store that I go to, they tell me, oh, well, we don't have any. So then I go to another store in the same chain. Let's say I go to Albertsons the first time, and I go to another Albertsons, and then another one, and another one, and another one, and every single time I go there, they tell me that they don't have any Jif Chunky peanut butter. Well, what am I going to do if that's what I want? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to carry my ass somewhere that has the shit that I fucking want. And it's the same thing with black women. If I can't find what I want easily in one particular area or in one particular section, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to carry my fucking happy ass somewhere where I can get what the fuck I want. Moving on. Then you said if you feel that most black women have unpleasant dispositions, don't push their hot buttons. Alright, well, how the fuck are we supposed to know what their fucking hot buttons are? Who knows when a black woman will go the fuck off? They're almost as bad as fucking pit bulls. You don't know when one of these motherfuckers are gonna go the fuck off. Hell, you could walk in and say something as simple as, hey, nice dress. And a bitch will go the fuck off. You know, you never know what's going to set one of these women off, which is why, as a general rule, I hardly have shit to say to them. If it doesn't fucking involve my day-to-day dealings, or my fucking, or if it doesn't have anything to do with business, I don't talk to their asses these days. I might, hey, how you doing, and walk off, but other than that, I don't have any fucking conversations with them because I already know. It's a ticking time bomb that might just go off at any time. And I'm not going to take the risk because I'm the kind of person where I'm going to listen to that shit for but so long. And once I've had my fill of listening to the stupidity that usually comes out of the majority of their mouths, once I've had my fill of that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I'm doing now. Go the fuck off. And once I go the fuck off, I don't just go the fuck off. I'm going to let their ass have it with both fucking barrels. Then you say black men should be thankful for the black woman's strength and pay tribute to it. Pay tribute to what? Pay tribute to somebody acting like a complete and total fucking asinine idiot? Why the fuck would any black man want that? It's already bad enough black men get a bad rep in the press. It's already bad enough black men have all of these negative social connotations and stigmata attached to them. But yet and still, we can't even fucking deal with something that's going on in a diplomatic fashion without you going the fuck off. Matter of fact, why don't you just learn to shut the fuck up? That's your fucking problem. You don't know when to not run your fucking mouths. If you ever watched that movie Crash, it came out a couple of years back, but if you ever watched that movie Crash, and there's a part where Tandy Newton and Terrence Howard are in the truck, and he's trying to get her to shut the fuck up, what does she do? She wants to run her fucking mouth. You know what? Sometimes you need to learn when to shut the fuck up. As do a lot of black women. They talk so goddamn much, nobody else gets a fucking chance to. Moving on. Oh yeah, and the other point I wanted to make too is, you know, the simple fact that she's saying that black men should pay tribute to the fact that women have these issues is just the same typical bizarro world behavior that I'm used to seeing from one Miss BLAKEBARBIEDOLL. I'm not going to be able to say all of what I want because I'm almost at the 10-minute mark. So there's going to be a part 2 to this. But you can bet your sweet ass that I'm not done talking about this shit, Blake, and I'm sure as hell not done talking about you. This is going to be Daywalker225XXXX signing out. Stay tuned for part 2. Thanks, YouTube. Peace out.